Hello, welcome to Spirited Scramble. Welcome to Spirited Scramble 3. Uh, this is the third edition of Spirited Scramble. As the name would imply, I'm your host. Hello, January. Uh, and and I'm joined here by Polar Bear.
Yo,
Uh, I don't think anyone else has registered unless somebody snuck in at the last minute. Nope. That means we've got. Well, I also started the bracket to be fair before I unmuted, so I don't think no one snuck in before I started. Um, but without further ado, I think we're good to get the first match going. Uh, let's go from top to bottom. We've got Joe P. Real versus CH Mad Dog. I'm gonna call that in Fightcade. This is first to two, by the way. Everything except winners, losers, and grand finals are first to three. Oh yeah, I had to make the player two text slightly smaller because at some point one of the names of someone in one of the brackets I did was like so big that I had to like shrink the text box. All right, they're in. So let's get this going. I gotta screen share. I'm gonna screen share my OBS. I think that's the best way to go about this.
right, okay, there we go.
All right, Joe P. Real rockin' Bossera. Let's see who CH Mad Dog goes with. Going with Amakusa. Okay, Amakusa is a very good pick. I think he's very strong in this game specifically. It looks like CH Mad Dog was looking at the items thing.
Should the game be a little bigger?
Uh, yeah, it could be. I just drag it up a little bit like that. That should be fine.
Yeah.
Make
Alright, so yeah.
make sure it's still.
A couple of characters we don't see too much of. I think Mavi has been playing Basara at some point in the past, but he's more of a Nukio main at this point. We'll see what happens.
It's funny. I think the last time I played Mavi, they were playing a lot of Haomaru. Mavi plays quite a few characters, I think. Because they also have a Charlotte. As you said, they have an Ukio. Um, but Mavi isn't on screen currently. We've got Mad Dog and Joe P. Real. I don't think Mad Dog knows about. I don't think Mad Dog knows the thing with Amakusa, but still lands the weapon flip. I guess it has some invincibility, so that's nice. The thing with Amakusa in this game is that he's actually a stance character. If you press heavy slash and dodge at the same time, uh, Amakusa's orb will change color, and Amakusa will become a more close range character, and he gets access to a different set of special moves. Most Amakusa players kind of just stay in close range stance. I think there's some merit to far range Amakusa. Tries to weapon flip, gets caught by the Amakusa fireball.
Yeah, I think the thing is Amakusa should have some pretty strong mix-ups afforded by teleport if he can get them knocked down, but at the moment he's just kind of playing a zoning game.
Yeah, true. Ooh, tries to go for like the higher low orb. Ooh, tries to go for secret move. Weapon flip, it misses. I think is that something you can do? Can you even, is that a thing? There's a throw. Goes for secret move. It doesn't whip. It doesn't hit. Ooh, nice teleport from full screen.
Oh yeah, Joe's looking good so far.
Gets hit by the heavy fireball, I want to say. Ooh, that's not something you want to whiff. Alright,
Nice,
another...
yeah.
Ooh, gets caught by
At the moment,
the saw from behind.
I think Mad Dog's not totally sure like what he wants to do with Amakusa, which is like this character has some pretty functional like high-low mix-up. I believe he still has the same low-hitting portal and the overhead ball in a distance
Oh, gets
stance.
caught by the weapon flip. Amakusa keeps the... Amakusa keeps the teleport, and... Actually, I think it's just the teleport. And
Yeah, so if he's in,
even then in short range, the teleport travels less far, but that might be better. I'm not sure. That
yeah,
might
that's how
be,
it works out. I've
yeah.
seen people do like,
Mad Dog
uh,
switching to Charlotte.
yeah, much easier character to wrap your head around. I'm gonna just double check uh, 6 Amakusa's page because I'm way more familiar with 5.
And Charlotte's a much simpler of a character. She's still kind of like a zoner. She can still do
Oh,
that far range thing, but sometimes she is encouraged to go in, and she can do that pretty well. She's got a very good cross up in JC.
yeah, I think they changed Charlotte a bit so that her specials are a little better in this game, and she does have a charge special now in Splash Fountain, which is kind of weird, but
Yeah,
I
let's
believe.
try Slash.
Oh,
That's
it's a
the
fireball,
charge move.
right?
Yeah, Splash Fountain
Yeah,
is
so
now a
that
quarter circle though, which is nice because it's actually a decent move.
yeah,
It like
they made some
actually
weird
has.
changes, but I think in the long run, like she's not quite as normals heavy in this game, and she also got a new low 2B.
Oh, true. Ooh, DP
Wow,
gets
that was a
trade.
weird
It gets a
trade.
trade because of the saw, yeah, or the pinwheel. I don't know. The thing the thing that Basara throws at you.
Okay, yeah, so that's true. Distance mode Amakusa does have the portal mix-ups, and close range mode he does have like a kind of projectile.
Oh no, the knockdown and then does a heavy DP. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, at this point, Bazaar is kind of weird, where it's like he requires you to kind of be mid-range to be really effective. Like he wants to use 2B and his specials and stuff like
Alright,
that. But
not a bad punish.
if you're point blank, that's kind of scary for him.
Oh, jump in DP is kind of insane.
Oh, I think that was a whiff throw. Yeah. With I mean, so far things are looking a lot better for
Alright,
Mad Dog. Yeah.
nice 214S. Very nice. Splash Fount. It's not much of a punish, kind of just gets jabbed.
Yeah. I guess if there's one thing we could see more
Oh, the
throws from
chip
him, but at this
damage!
point, it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
I want to say that can be deflected if you're ready for it. If you're ready for that move to come out, you can just deflect it.
Yeah. Unless they change something in this game, deflect is 2 startup just to make sure that you can't reversal deflect, but you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting, Mavi, because I always figured that he wants to
Counter
keep
hit.
you at a
Combo,
range. He
though.
wants to keep you at range where you can do whatever backdash 236 is called as an overhead threat.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
liked about Basara in 5 at least,
Oh,
but
weapon
he's
flip.
probably a pretty different character in this game.
Oh, wow. Very fast punish on the weapon flip, but not much reward. The command grab, look at that.
Yeah, even if a character's kit is like untouched in this game, oh yeah, he goes for it right there, but he was his spacing or his timing was a little
Alright,
off.
Rage Explosion. I'm not sure if that was intentionally a Rage Explosion, or if he was trying to do time slow, I'm not sure. But Mad Dog takes that second game. Both players have a game on the board. We'll see if Joe is going to stick with Basara. I feel like he might. I don't think I've seen him play any other characters, but we shall see. Yep, it's Basara. It's Basara City. How do you feel about Five Spirit Basara?
I guess he doesn't really. I'm trying to think. He doesn't really get anything specific from the other grooves, right? The main thing he wants to have is probably roll command grab. I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
time slow's decent. I don't remember if he has any overheads that don't knock down. However,
Yeah, you also get Rage Explosion, which is nice. Uh, oh, nice. Get nice. Nice 5C. Ooh, the 236D catches the whatever it was Joe did. Command grab, very nice.
wow, I didn't think that was gonna hit. I thought he had fucked up again.
Wait,
Uh,
backdash J1D is an overhead and a launcher, so it's unburstable. What is J1D again, Mavi? Is that the
that's his
stomp?
funny flip. I think that's a funny little flip kick that you don't see a lot in the other games, but I guess in this game it's really useful.
Okay. Ooh, nice. The backdash
Yeah, I'm pretty
overhead
sure. I'm
pinwheel.
pretty sure it does not act as a launcher in 5, and that's the thing. I mean, there are a lot of even if your character has not changed at all in this game, which is pretty much impossible. Everyone's got at least a new move or a new button or whatever. But even if you haven't changed much in this game, the system mechanics also make a lot of difference.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could say Genjiro has a new button, I suppose. He has a
Yeah.
and a new move. You could certainly say.
Right.
I don't get why they nerfed him so hard. Like, was he just?
Okay. No. No
Oh,
heavy slash punish.
that's that is not a bad idea, though. I think you should probably go for command grab there, if you're going to Kara cancel that overhead. The Lance de Leon is gonna catch Joe. Both players on set point. I want to say, Joe, if you're watching this, if you're watching this VOD back, when you do 66B and you go to Kara cancel it, go for command grab. Go for command grab because that will instill strike throw mix. Joe's not really doing a lot of tech rolls. So Mad Dog's kind of just able to get away with these heavy DPs. If you do a short tech roll, if you do it,
Oh, nice
yeah,
super.
that's a good weapon flip, yeah. It's gonna put Joe right in the blue if he can pick his weapon back up. If he can land, if he can. All right, good. Just going for the rage explosion. Fair enough. Don't want to get chipped. Oh, that could have landed. The DP, the DP takes it, and Mad Dog moving on to winners round 2, 2-1. Me. I haven't been updating the scores on the stream. My bad. Uh, it's been a minute since I had to do one of these. It's been a minute since I had to stream a bracket. I think literally last time I streamed a bracket was literally the previous Spirited Scramble. Alright. Next up, we've got a big one. We've got Alex Alchemy versus Mavi. I'm gonna call them up. I guess on the bright side, I don't need to reset the scores. Oh boy, here we go. We've got a Haomaru mirror. We have a Haomaru mirror. Mavi running 4 Spirit Haomaru. Alex running 5 Spirit Haomaru. Both of these spirits, I think, are pretty good for the both of these characters for
Yeah, I'll
different
be
reasons.
honest. I'm expecting this to be in Mavi's favor, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Haomaru gets some good stuff from having time slow. He gets some good time slow mix. Though I don't think he has any launchers, so that might that might be an issue since he's playing against a character with 4 spirit. Not the end of the world though. Uh, 4 spirit on top of Haomaru getting Rage Explosion into Isen, he also gets Continuous Slash, which gives him better confirms. I disagree, Warrenville. I think 4 spirit can kind of just be on the whole better for him. It like improves what he gets from shit. Like if he gets you with like a somewhat deep JC, he can do Continuous Slash, and if he's in rage, he can just go into Weapon Flip. It's kinda nasty. He also has, if he's able to get behind you and land a 2D and hit you with a 2D meaty, that will give him a back hit, and that gives him enough time to link into Continuous Slash. It's kind of silly.
Yeah, Navi's just been playing this somewhat carefully, and that's hard to do against Alex because he'll just throw out
Nice
the
tech
overhead
chase.
randomly.
Something I guess I should explain. Short tech rolls, you can be hit out of the recovery of them. Long tech rolls, you can be thrown out of the recovery of them. Short tech rolls also have another quirk where you can cancel them into special moves.
Yeah, like that. He just does that, and it doesn't make any sense
Oh,
sometimes.
tries to go for
But
the
there it is.
tries to go for the short roll cancel, but gets caught by the fireball. Alex taking that first game. Let me get that up on the board. Let me switch the names around. I don't have auto update on. That's why it's not updating. All right, Mavi's sticking with Howlmaru. Not a bad not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Going for a 4-2-1B. Not much reward. In fact, gets punished for it. Alright, jumps the throw. Alright, tries to throw back, but doesn't work. A lot of throws. Oh, nice 4-2-1A. 4-2-1A is really hard to react to in my experience. It comes out so fast. Oh, nice CS2!
Oh.
That's a disarm right there. And pretty soon, Alex isn't going to be able to meditate.
Manages to get it back, but this is yeah, this is looking like a good position.
Yeah. Misses the overhead. No punish, though. Oh, tries to go for the 4-2-1A, but gets stuffed. Alex is on set point now. Nice JC from Alex. Into an immediate 6-6D. Very nice. Oh, the pursuit reads the no tech roll. Very nice. Yeah, not tech rolling can be nice if your opponent's trying to scout for a tech chase, but if you get too predictable with not tech rolling, you can just get hit with the pursuit. The thing with your wake up options, you have to mix them up. You have to get crafty with your options. Because if you keep doing the same few options, your opponent can make you pay for it.
It also feels like the game does not like. Game is very picky about when it allows you to use pursuit, even if they choose not to tech. So it's not always a threat.
That's true. Though if you don't tech roll, you are kind of just Oh my god! Gets thrown out of the 5C? What the fuck? Alex takes that 2-0. That was insane. Holy shit. I'm surprised that throw worked. That was obscene.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Up next, we've got Mighty War Anvil versus Polar Bear. First to two again. Let me get your information.
All right, here I go.
Update. Please and thank you, scoreboard edit. let me call the match real quick in the Fightcade. In the Fightcade channel. First two. Yeah, I'll say one if the connection is like 3 bars, 1 delay should be fine. From my experience with like Toast Rider, 2 delay is really hard. Like for me, 2 delay is the difference between being able to block Sogetsu's overhead and not being able to block Sogetsu's overhead. That's and that's a 1 frame difference. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, they're in. I gotta get in here. Quickly. I need to swap the player names around. Polar Bear going with Zonkuro. Very, very interesting pick. Not unexpected from Polar Bear, though. 4 Spirit Zonkuro is interesting, though. We've also got, War Anvil running, Galford and 5 Spirit. 5 Spirits can be nice for Galford. He gets roll into command grab. I think he also gets stuff in time slow, but I'm not sure. Either way, roll into command grab is nice to have. I feel like he might prefer to have 2 Spirit though, because if he lands his weapon flip, you destroy the opponent's weapon in 2 Spirit. And you still get to have roll into command grab and all that. Alright, nice throw. 6-6C. I think that was supposed to be a command grab, but it came out as Plasma Blade. War Anvil, not really meditating that much. There's a little bit. You don't really want to give up that much. You don't want to, like, I get the idea of like backing off to meditate, but you don't really want to give up that much space when you're doing that. Like, if you can, try to push your opponent away from you by like hitting them. Oh, the 4-1S. I don't think that's what Polar Bear was going for though. Nice combo into the 6-2-3S. I believe... Oh, another 4-2-1S. I don't know if these are intentional or not. I feel like Polar Bear might be trying to go for the stomp. And he just might not be remembering the input for it. I'm not sure. I believe it's like 6-4-1-2 or something like that. Or 4-6-3-2. I don't remember. The input's weird. Polar Bear takes that first game. War Anvil is highlighting Galford. Oh. What's this? Are we getting a character change, or are we sticking with Galford? What's going on here? Alright, we're sticking with Galford. Again, sticking with 5 Spirit. Not a bad idea. Zonkuro is a big boy. Look at him. Look at that boy. Sorry, I had to move the window over a little bit. Alright, the overhead dog coming in. Nice 2C. Ooh, spot dodges the running overhead. Very nice. Oh, back hit 2D. Not much reward though. All right, goes for a counter. No dice though. Oh, nice punish on the plasma blade. I think that was supposed to be. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate drop. Yeah, if you get if you land a counter hit with a heavy normal, you get a big follow-up. You get a huge follow-up. At least usually, particularly with jump heavies. Though every heavy normal puts you in a bunch of hit stun on counter hit, or on, if it's an overhead, also on crouch hit. So be careful. Oh, nice counter hit. There it is. That's a punish on the fireball, and that's gonna get Warrenville a game on the board. Look at that Dugster. I'm gonna try and make it so that I'm not dragging the window around too much, because it does pause the replay when I do that. Another punish on the fireball. That's some big damage for this game. All right, back hit combo. Oh. Oh wow, that was All right, full screen 623S doesn't really work though. Circle step. What was that back hit? Oh my god! How did that back hit and another? All right, I don't think Warrenville was blocking, and I'm pretty sure that was meaty, because that is a mid. That's not a low. Despite that being Zonkuro's sweep, his 3D, that is a mid. That is not a low. It's still not a low, even in this game. They may have given him a low-hitting special move, but they did not make his sweep a low. Alright, once again, caught not blocking. Unless that was a short roll, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to read that after this match, Alex. Alright, nice strike head. Get some decent damage on the table. That was a very late 6-6C. What the hell? Oh wow, that's some big damage. Big ol' 5C. If anyone's gonna do it, it's Zonkuro. Nice anti-air 6-6D. What the hell? Alright, nice punish on the 5C. Oh, the CS! Very nice. Polar Bear takes that 2-1. I was actually gonna multi-break it. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, Alex. Yeah, I don't know. That sucks. That really sucks. I don't really know what else to say, because I don't I haven't been paying attention to Jazzy Circuit. Anyways, next up is me versus CH Mad Dog. I call that up on stream, and I am going to mute.
Mhm.
Uh, there's only 7 people, so I think we can do losers on I think we can do all of losers on stream. But yeah, I'm gonna mute now.
Uh, Looks like things aren't exactly working right now.
Yeah, I might need Mad Dog to challenge me. I'm not sure. Uh, yeah, let's get that sorted out.
Yeah, so far switching sides has always worked for me. Alright, sorry, I did not realize I had started. Okay, here we go. We've got Jan on Shizumaru, which is a character you don't see too much of. He's very good on paper, and so we've taken to calling him Potential Boy, but the thing is, his character is a bit hard to play between having to charge one button for a turnaround punch at any given time, and the float stuff, doing float out of backdash, and I forget if he's got an overhead he can do it out of as well. So there are a lot of applications for the float. Yeah, we saw it trying to use it right there on Oki, and nice, good combo. I believe that's a hidden move, not the weapon flipping technique, which is something you get access to when you're in that little green section of your life in Sixth Spirit, and I believe at any time, if you're in Two Spirit once around, you have access to your secret move. And they're kind of very character dependent how good they are. I feel like the secret moves are mostly like either references or references to past games, like with Hanzo, or they're mostly just a weird utility option. I feel like they made good combo off the jump C. I feel like they designed all the secret moves to be like they designed all the weapon flips to be combo friendly for the most part, and the secret moves not so much. Yeah, I believe we're waiting. In I'll check after, but I believe we're waiting on loser round. Mad Dog so far holding his own, although looks like he's a little bit behind here. Yeah, throwing out that DP, that's going to do a ton of damage. The tap, what level is that? Yeah, that's level 5. I guess in that case, that was like the easiest thing to do. Although I'm sure on Charlotte, heavy DP, you can probably get a jump C punish. And as far as Shizu's punishes go, I think JC 5B into 623C is probably the best he's going to do. Alright. Kind of playing out the neutral here. This is looking good for Jan right now, though. Nice. Good dive attack there. And the other thing about Shizumaru is you want to get fancy with these float mix-ups, but he's also a fast, small and fast character, and, you know, run-up throw is always a good option. Okay, damage stacking up for CH Mad Dog. Throws out the weapon flip. That's not going to be it. There we go. Punishing with, I believe that's level 4 tap in order to take the game. Alright, CH Mad Dog logging in with Charlotte. Oh, that JC should have been deep enough to combo, but unfortunately doesn't come together. Yeah, even regular jumping is not bad for Shizu because of the inherent mix-up of float. In general, jump-ins in this game can be very rewarding, so you have to play around them sort of delicately. That especially comes through anytime like someone like Haomaru is on screen. A good throw. Nice. These dive spins are really paying off for Jan right now. Right, heavy slash being whiff punished by a splash out there. Oh, that JC wasn't quite deep enough for the combo, I guess. There's always a layer 1 of just land JC, and if it's not deep enough, throw them, because anyone who has not played a lot of Sam Show is probably not ready for the throw in that situation. Oh, okay, solid punish. Yeah, I think in that position is exactly where you want to set up float shenanigans, but it's easier said than done. Right, Mad Dog making good reads with these DPs. That's a throw. High reversal tap. Was just barely not enough to kill, but one more hit. Yeah, and supers in this game not very invincible for the most part, so that's going to be it. It's a 2-0 for Views, Jan.
Yeah, my Shizumaru's kind of rusty. It also doesn't really help that I'm not used to Shizu on pad. I will say that Shizumaru is a weird character to play on pad a little bit. I was gonna rock Haomaru, but after I saw Mavi and Alex picking Haomaru, I was like, okay, I gotta pick a different character. There can't be 3 Haomarus in this top 7.
Yeah, this character is kind of interesting. It looks like I'm gonna have to play Alex up next.
Yep.
Or I guess he's gonna have to challenge me. Yeah.
Yeah. And to clarify, losers matches will be happening on stream after this. Because this is winners semis right here. Report the score. I believe that was 2-0. Welcome to the chat, Samuel Lenker. But yeah, we've got Alex versus Polar Bear.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, they're in. I gotta quickly update the names. Polar Bear going with Seeger this time. Seeger is a pretty cool character. Not a character you can find in, not a character you can find in, 5 Special. Seeger is in this game and Sam Show 2. One Spirit Seeger, pretty good pick. He's got a very strong Hyper Slash. Hyper Slash, instead of having a weapon flip, you get a big armored slash that does a lot of damage depending on the character. And Seeger's is very strong. Nice cross up on the Blitz Tiger, I believe is the name of the move. Nice punish. Nice punish on that one. Seeger, he's kind of, well, not really similar to Enja. He's similar to Enja in the sense that they both have a Rekka that they get punished for if they miss. The difference is that Seeger's is way easier to land, but less rewarding because of that. Yeah, Seeger's kind of a menace. Seeger can be kind of a menace. I think Seeger also works in 4 Spirit because he gets some nice stuff from continuous slash, I believe. He gets a combo into weapon flip, which is nice. I think he does otherwise, but just having that extra damage is cool. Also, Rage Explosion's nice. Ooh, the air Blitz Tiger. Getting caught by these JCs. Fun fact, in this game specifically, both Howlmaru and Seeger are voiced by the same guy. Oh, we're buffering. What happened? Are they still in? It seems like they're still in. I think we're just waiting for it to buffer. Which, fair enough. Flycast. Yeah, buffering just happens when you're watching replays on Flycast. It's a normal thing. It just needs time to make space. Happy Flycast Friday. I think I kind of prefer the fact that Flycast replays just start from the beginning of the match, because you get to see the full thing instead of just like, oh, it's in the middle of the match and we have no context for anything. Oh, looks like the match already ended. Oh, misses the Rekka in the 5C! Oh no, that's unfortunate. Alex Alchemy taking that first game. Polar Bear sticking with Seeker though. Not a bad idea. Are we seeing 4 Spirit Seeker or 1 Spirit? We're going 1 Spirit. I don't think Polar Bear ever really went for the 1 Spirit. He might have just been going for the damage that Rage gives you, which not a bad idea. Well, there it is. Though to be honest, Hyper Slash is kind of hard to actually land unless your opponent does Howlmaru 2B. That move sucks. Never use it. It hits low, but it's very minus. It's even minus on hit, and it's not special cancelable. Do not use it. It's not a good idea. Oh, no throw. Alright, nice 6-6C. Some decent damage. Oh, nice trade! That was such a good trade for Polar Bear. Getting around. Another JC, that's some good damage. Oh, not quite ready for the Rekka, I guess. That's fair enough. That can be kind of scary. That was a short roll, I believe. Oh no, that's not good. It gets caught by the 5B. Oh, Oh, that's a round. Alex is on set point. Tried to get Hyper Slash out, but no luck. Oh, that's gonna hurt. All right, going for the flick. Another good bit of damage. Alex might have this in the bag. Because even if Polar Bear does get him down to low health, you then have to deal with. Oh, don't do that though. Even if
Yeah,
Polar Bear gets. Oh well.
it was pretty hard. It
Oh
was just
no, that I would be so mad if I lost that way.
there were a
I
lot of situations where I was trying to either throw or tech, and it was just missing it, and I'm not sure if that was a connection or not. But
I'm
overall, Uggs kind of had my number.
yeah, those good stuff though. It's nice to see Seeger. It's a
Yeah,
pretty good character in this game, I believe. Uh,
he's definitely on the like upper half. I think he's not quite as strong as characters like Ukyo, but he's up there.
yeah, he's not like a top tier, but he's definitely very good. I think
The way you
he
can play
can.
him can be pretty stable. The main thing is like I think his anti-air game is not great. He's only got 2B, which will definitely lose to something like Haomaru JC most of the time.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we've got the only match in losers round one. We've got Mavi versus Mighty War Anvil. This is still first to two. Just to let you all know, I call the match. First to two, and I guess they're already in. Let's watch. All right, let's see what characters we get this time. Mavi going with Rara. This is another character that I've seen Mavi play a little bit. Uh, Rara Rara's kind of a little Rara's a little gremlin. She's really good at moving around the screen when she's riding around on Shikuru. Uh,
Yeah, I think like her record as a character is very good because she's always got good frame data, and the wolf like affords her dash cancels and other crazy
yeah,
pressure options.
she gets really good movement through just being really fast on Shikuru and also getting dash cancels while on Shikuru. Also, that overhead. That overhead is a nice thing to have. Granted, I think it's just what her universal overhead was, but it's a command normal, and there are no universal overheads in this game. So having an overhead
Mhm.
like that, pretty nice. Also, I'm pretty sure it didn't knock down. I'm not sure if that's true. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Though also she just has. Though also I'm pretty sure 66C is a launcher anyway, so she's definitely not starved for options with time slow. Nice JC taking the first round. Oh, gets caught by the overhead crush.
Yeah, and on the other hand, War Anvil playing Galford, I think Galford is a pretty strong character. It's just you have to be kind of you have to I think keep them locked down, and there he has a couple ways to do that between Plasma Blade and the overhead. I think it's
That's
called
true.
overhead crash, but it's not actually an overhead.
The
Uh,
one where the one where he like throws, or the one where he throws down Poppy.
yeah, he's got a lot of different tools, and they gave him like a fake out version of the dog moves in this game.
Yeah, he can also like change what Poppy's doing by inputting the move again with a different button, or like the
Mhm.
same button. I'm not sure, but he can like change what Poppy's doing. Also, if Galford's using Force Spirit, he can do the overhead dog. He can do the overhead Poppy follow up, which I think is the C one. And then he can circle step, and then that's just a left right.
Mhm.
Like if you don't tech roll, you just have to hold that. You gotta guess correctly. Okay, War Anvil switching to Kazuki. Uh, I don't think I don't think uh I don't think I've seen that much from War Anvil's Kazuki. Getting a flame charge up on the table though. Definitely something you should be concerned about with Kazuki. Uh, maybe make sure you're. What is this? All right, the
Yeah, I think if you want a character who can jump around and press buttons, Kazuki's probably a better bet than Galford.
yeah, Kazuki can totally just jump around and press buttons sometimes. Sometimes. Because you can make him respect you, I think, but you can make him respect you. You can make him play grounded, I think, but that you do have to make him do that. He also gets triangle jumps and by proxy triangle get-offs. Triangle get-offs are like a triangle jump without the jump, so you just cling onto the wall and then just drop down. It's really cool. It functionally gives characters a short hop. For characters that have it anyway. For the most part, characters that have triangle jumps also have triangle get-offs. The only case where this isn't the only instance where this isn't the case, I think, is Iroha, where she doesn't have a triangle jump because she has a double jump, I think. But she does have a triangle get-off.
I see. Yeah, I mean that's a funny, air options girl, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, she is just one of the. This character just does things in the air, and you gotta clip him out of the air. Oh, the triangle get off JC. The surprise. Actually,
Yeah,
when?
that's gonna be it.
Yeah, that is 2-0. I didn't update the score at all. My bad. Uh, yeah, no problem, War Anvil. Hope you're in a better mood for whenever the next one of these rolls around. Feel free to stick around if you want. If not, that's cool. Hope to see you around for another one of these. All right. Up next. Well, I gotta report the scores first. Yeah, Warrenville. If you're ever looking for, wait, don't leave yet, Warrenville. I just want to say, if you're looking for advice with Kazuki, if you're looking for advice on how to play Kazuki, hit me up. I can give you some vital information about the character. Uh, all right. So up next, we've got yeah, sure. Let's do Polar Bear versus Joe P. Real.
It's gonna be time to see if Joe knows what's up with this game,
Playing
because
boss.
we were just playing Jackie Chan and Fists of Fire before this started,
Playing Bossera until I
which
find the
is
Thorsten of Sam Show 6.
yeah. Now they're now for something completely different. I think if you want a character who plays like that, you need to play Sam Show 3. Is the situation?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Thorsten from Jackie Chan. I'm pretty sure that's the guy that goes like, "Ah!
Yeah, Thorsten famous for wearing sunglasses and being the main villain of Jackie Chan's Thunderbolt, I think.
Huh.
Forget what his name was in that. He was like Panther or Tiger or something. All right, I think it's Zankro time.
Yeah,
I'll see you later.
let's get in there. It's game time. Alright, Joe P. Real going with Basara. What do we got on Polar Bear? We're back to Zonkaro. I'm surprised there hasn't been any Gyra yet, but honestly, I get it. I get not going into Basara with Gyra, because that sounds like a bad time. I've played that matchup a little bit in 5 Special. That sucks. Alright, nice Makiri dodge to beat the jump in. Nice 6-6C. I think that's 6-6C anyway. I forget which one's the overhead and which one's just the 1-2. Alright, nice 6-2-3-S. Nice 5A. The little jab. I think it's near 5A, but the point still stands. Yeah, Zonkaro's 5D, pretty good in this game. It does 2 hits, it's got some good range, and both hits are special cancelable. And it hits at ranges where near 5B doesn't. I think it does a little less damage, though. But, not a bad option. Nice combo into the weapon flip, though. It's very nice. Oh, 5C completely whiffs. Alright, punishes with the overhead. Oh, the rage explosion before a move can even come out. Punishing the fireball with a weapon flip. Very nice. Alas, though, Joe is without rage. And also, wow, that just gives you a combo if you get hit by that. That's kind of nuts. Oh, gets caught by the overhead! Very nice. Both players got around. This first game is still anybody's guess, I think. Joe getting a decent lead here in this 3rd round. So I think, okay, no hit sound there, I guess. Polar Bear, though, I think can just land a few good hits because he's playing Zonkaro and, you know, even things up. Especially because Basara. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, considering how health is going right now. Oh, the stomp does chip damage? That's fucked up. That's fucked. Oh my god. Joe P. Real taking that first game. I gotta switch the names around. Looks like Polar Bear's switching characters again. Going to Seeger. Here we go. This is Polar Bear's fighting for his bracket life here. So might be a good idea to go to Seeger. Especially one Spirit Seeker, especially against a character as frail as Basara. Like I'm convinced that I'm kind of convinced that if Joe gets hit by a raged Hyper Slash, he's just dead. Like that, I'm convinced that will just kill him. Oh, very nice. No rage, but that's still a lot of damage. And getting caught by the body splash. Another one. Oh, I don't think that's gonna work. No, it's not. I feel like you could have gotten Hyper Slash there. I don't know. I definitely would have gone for a ballsy Hyper Slash after the weapon flip. Oh, there it is. Look at that. That's beautiful. Nice Rekka. That's gonna be more good damage. Look at that. Polar Bear just a good hit away from getting a game buck up on the board. Oh, gets caught by the teleport DP sorta. The Hyper Slash! Woo! I'm clipping that. There we go. I don't know why it took so long. That was great. Oh my god. Yeah, that's one spirit for you with certain characters. Some characters don't get very good damage from one spirit, but that's fine. Nice Rekka, look at that. That's a good Rekka. Alright, nice body splash, punishing the overhead pinwheel. Oh, another Rekka! Oh my god, that's like 3? Buff Rara Hyper Slash? No, don't do that. Do not. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine with not having a good Hyper Slash, I think. She's alright. She don't need it. Oh, the Hyper Slash gets caught by the command grab. Very nice. As you can see, the armor will lose to grabs. So your safest option might just be to grab the opponent. What? That was a weird interaction. Oh! The body splash gets caught during the startup by the DP, the teleport. That's not really a DP. I don't know what move that is. I don't know what that move is. Oh, nice Rekka. No follow-up, though. Alright, nice body splash to beat the overhead. There's another Rekka. It whiffs though. Oh, no punish though. You could have gone for weapon flip there actually. Ooh, very nice. Another overhead. Not looking too great for Joe though. Oh, nice! Nice teleport. That's gonna be a punish. Oh no! Wasn't ready for the follow-up on block. Polar Bear takes that 2-1. Very nice from both players.
That was pretty good. I'm glad Joe was able to, at least in part, adapt and not just panic around the Hyper Slash.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I gotta get Joe to play these games. I gotta get Joe to play this game more, I think.
Yeah. I'll be just a second.
Is pretty fun. You forgot how to do time slow. Time slow is D and E at the same time. Kick and dodge at the same time. Alrighty. I guess while we wait for Polar Bear to get back, I will step out too. I'm gonna get a drink because I am parched. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I am back. Yeah, true. Basara's got a pretty good kit. It's I think it's just a matter of getting used to how he is. I think. All right. Next up, rare 2D weapon combo character. If you're cracked enough, damn. All right. I'm not sure if Polar Bear's back. I don't think he
Yeah,
is.
I'm here.
Okay. Um, but up next we've got Mavi versus. Up next we've got Mavi versus CH Mad Dog. This is going to be not quite. I guess we'll do the rest of losers, and then we'll do winners finals. I think that'll work. He's been going for an hour and 12. What's up, Dr. Butler? Alright, we are in. I kind of wonder what character Mavi's gonna pull out. Rara, once again, it's time to it's time to bully. We've got we got Mavi. We got Mavi playing Rara. It's time to be a bully. There's not a lot of characters that can bully you like Rara does. Actually, there's a couple characters that I think there's a couple characters that can bully you worse. Yeah, Charlotte is zoner adjacent, I think. Uh, she's got a big
I think
fireball. She's got a
when you
big.
get down to it, zoner is not specific to fireballs, which is I think the mistake a lot of people make. And her buttons are very good. Yeah, like
Yeah,
this range exactly is kind of where she wants to be. Although
yeah.
Rara is just so fast.
She's got pretty good range on a lot of her moves. I mean, literally one of her special moves is also just like a super far range stab forward.
Yeah, in this situation, it's kind of tough for Mad Dog. I think he needs to block and then probably attempt to throw or maybe even jump out of the corner. That's not a bad option.
That's true.
I think it's hard to get punished for jumping, and it's also easy to get rewarded for jumping. Although in this case, I think Rara is so short that it's going to be easy for Mavi to get out of the way of any jumps.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the
That was an
DP whiz. What the
interesting
hell?
dodge coming up from Mavi earlier.
I'm gonna blame that on Rara being a weird character.
Ooh. Wonder what the punish was for
This
that
could be
DP looking move. It's probably heavy slash punishable, right?
what from Rara?
Yeah.
Not really. That move is like weird. That move, from my experience, is weirdly safe.
Okay, right. Maybe just throw then. Yeah. In
Yeah,
general,
throw.
learning to like comfortably throw or even like short dash throw someone in this game is kind of a skill.
Yeah. Mad Dog switching to Haomaru. Uh, that might work.
And that's good. That's a guy. Very easy to make things work with Haomaru.
Haomaru is definitely a very easy character to play. Probably the easiest, if I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I don't know if that's true, but he's definitely up there, I think. Especially if you're playing like 4-Spirit Haomaru. Oh no. Oh, that's not something you want to whiff. Let me tell you right now, you do not want to whiff heavy DP. In fact, in most cases, you don't want to do heavy DP. Because if the opponent does short tech roll, you are minus. You are punishable even. You are punishable. You're punishable in the corner, and if they cancel the short tech roll, you are just punishable everywhere. This depends on the character, granted, but this can happen anywhere. You can get punished for it literally anywhere. It's very sad. Nice CS4. Also, I didn't even notice Mavi was playing 4-Spirit Rara.
Yeah, I guess Rara.
She's got an
I think
8-frame continuous slash, I believe, and she's also got one of the ones. She's also one of the characters that has a throw and vuln continuous slash. Which is
as a
pretty
character, I
nice.
don't think Rara specifically needs one spirit to work too well. But yeah,
Yeah.
4 or 5. I guess 4 and 5 are the best ones, definitely. She doesn't have much of an incentive to use 1 or 6, I think.
Yeah. And then two is like kind of an alternative to 5 if your character doesn't really gel well with 5. Also, once again, I forgot to update the scores. Mavi took that 2-0. Very nice stuff from Mavi. I hope we get to see you playing this game some more, Mad Dog. Cause I love this game, and I want more people to play it. But thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through, Mad Dog. It's I don't get that many new people playing this game. I also appreciate that you didn't rage quit like immediately like that one guy from like I think last time. I'm not gonna name names.
True.
Huh?
No, I said true. Uh, it looks like I'm playing Mavi then.
Yep. Up next, we've got losers semis. Mavi versus Polar Bear. This is still first to two. Although this is the last first to two match of the entire bracket. I still have the Fightcade window open. Let me call the match real quick, unless you guys are already in. Yeah, you're already in. I guess I don't really need to call it in Fightcade since everyone's in the Twitch chat, but it's fine. Damn, we're right in. We're going right in. Both players picking their character at pretty much the same time. We got. We don't rage quit. We don't rage quit. We rage explosion. If we're playing 4 or 5 spirit. Uh, if you're playing any other spirit, you kind of just gotta hold that. Seeger, I think this could work. I think this is. I don't really know how this matchup goes, but it's probably not the worst thing for Seeger. Yeah, Charlotte's pretty good in this game, I'd say. She's definitely in the upper half of the roster, I think. Amakusa is actually really good in this game, I'll say. He's just really different as well. Mavi getting that first round. Mavi just hanging back and meditating, getting their rage gauge down. Oh, able to land in time and block the hyper slash. There's kind of a risk to trying to armor through a jump in because there's a good chance that they'll just land and they'll be able to block it, or better yet, deflect it if they can. Because if you deflect a hyper slash, you disarm the opponent. But that can be kind of risky. Nice throw. Oh, nice. Not concerned about the recoil cancel at all, and what was that whiff? That, oh man. Short characters. Short characters. That was a weird whiff. I'm clipping that. That was a very strange whiff. I'm clipping that to prove to you all that short character privilege is real. And be careful with your pokes, because it can happen to you too. You can just randomly whiff against a short character, and you'll be like, fuck. Should have known. Alright. Starting off with a 6-6C. That was a clean 2B. I think that's 2B. Pretty sure. Nice car cancel overhead. Very nice. Oh, getting caught by the 5C. Oh, there's a Rekka. No third part, though. No. Doesn't close out the Rekka. But fair enough. Maybe he wasn't confident in the range. Which is understandable. No cross-up on the body splash. Anti-air 5A. Not bad. Oh my god! That was fucking insane. That was some good movement right there. I'm clipping that. Mavi on set point. I don't know what's taking Nightbot so long to clip these. I'm not sure what's taken so long for the Nightbot commands to go through, but it is what it is. Yeah, Brera's pretty good. And she's buffed from 5 special, and I'm pretty sure she's decent there too. Nice 2B. Alright, the 6-6C, this could be it. The chip damage with the fucking... The chip damage with the reflector! Mavi taking that 2-0. Very nice from both players. Now Mavi is sitting pretty in losers finals after that. Seeger's greatest weakness: can't hit little girls. So lots of gaming. It's a lot of gaming. I'm gonna try and...
Yeah. Oh man, that's good.
All right. Hold on a second, Alex. Let me get the score. Let me let me get the thing set up, because this is the only match we have right now. I'm really only holding up losers finals at this point, so I can take my time typing this out. I'm not in a hurry, especially because I have to fight against Alex. But you know how it is if you fought against Alex in anything. We've got winners finals. I am going to mute. Lord knows I'm gonna need to. Here we go.
Right, there we go. Maru versus Shizumaru is a bit of a funny matchup that also looks positively normal for this game. Yeah, I think I'm basically forced to use 2A Seeger a lot in the matchup. Yeah, so far Jan has been sticking with Shizu a bit in this bracket. I think, as she said before, out of interest of not playing the like fourth Haomaru in this bracket at this point. Ooh, really good punish there. Alex has a habit of using 421A, and it's annoying because it's like just fast enough to be very hard to block, but you get hit by it, and it's like, well, you had no reason to be doing that, but I guess you did. Okay, that's going to be a pretty big punish. The thing about Shizu is that he never like has much trouble in neutral or on offense. Oh, that was weird. Funny dive spin didn't quite connect the way Jan wanted it to. Oh, that would have been really good if it was just a little bit delayed. I think that would have got Haomaru out of the air. Anti-airing Haomaru in a way that matters is pretty difficult, and Shizu DP, as far as I know, is not invincible, so it's not a great option there. Yeah, I mean, Hao is rewarded greatly for using Jump C liberally. Ooh, really good dodge there. And it's just like, it's so rewarding, and a lot of characters, if they're trying to throw at pokes or fireballs or anything. Oh no, the time slow, not getting what he wanted off of that. All right, this is probably going to. Oh, good jump. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, it is invul. It's not invul once he leaves the ground, which is crucial. It's not really a good anti-air, or at least it's going to trade against Haomaru JC, which is not great. But that's interesting about it being properly invincible. That's a really nice option for him to have on defense. I feel like as it stands, Jan is playing really well here. Good use of the float. Have to throw it out once in a while. Be careful that Haomaru is not just air-to-airing you with JC, as he usually does. Misses the punish on throw. I'm not sure what level of charge tap that was. Does charge carry over between games in this, or is it only between rounds? Because if that was like level 5 tap, that could have ended the game at that stage. Only rounds. Okay, yeah. Okay, good punish. That's the thing about Shizu and Float, is that Float is also kind of a buff on defense as well. You can use it for instant overheads, but you can also use it to make jumping a little bit more tricky to deal with. So I think if you use it at a full jump, that's putting you right at the height where Haomaru wants to air you anyway, so... This matchup, I don't know what to make of it. It might be like dead even. Every character in Samsho has such a different toolkit, but right now, Alex is making the best use. Ooh, combos into tap. Sorry. That's going to do a chunk of damage. He understands that you can't stop Haomaru from pressing JC without a lot of effort. Good combo into the secret move. Ah, and 5B takes that. We are 1-1 right now. This is a 1-3 set, though. Okay, here it is. Haomaru Mirror. Let's see. It really is up to who does JC's the best. Oh, the link? Yeah, Sujan knows about those. Alex Alchemy does not know about those. Yeah, okay, I see about DP not being invincible. And it's unfortunate that when it comes down to Haomaru, I believe uh, heavy DP is unsafe if they short tech it, which is really lame. Alex Alchemy up one though. Okay, didn't quite land that low enough for a deep hit. They're both really trying to force the issue of JC here. I think it's good to back off just for a second because the damage, you really notice the loss of damage if you're spending your sword gauge too liberally. It's such an interesting mechanic that kind of acts as like an inverse of stun. I don't want to get into a whole thing about how stun works in Street Fighter 2 where it's invisible, but in that game I feel like if you take too many hits you know it's coming and you kind of have to back off and play more defensively. But anyway, we're looking at Jan up slightly in life, which can go away very quickly against Haomaru, and I believe that might have chipped out. Oh, Jan going for, I think, 4-1C in that situation, which is a really funny move. In 5 special, it does like maybe 40% raw. If it counter hits, it can do even more damage. And that way it was, I guess, kind of the precursor to Hyper Slash. Oh, this isn't looking good for Jan at all. Bends the East too, yeah, this is tough. Whiffed throw, ah, damn. Okay, we are on to Kazuki. I think Kazuki is part of those, like, that VIP group of characters that are all very good and worth, you should probably think about picking up one of them when you start out the game. I think he's in that position along with someone like Rera, Mina, Mizuki, which we haven't seen much of lately. The main thing is his buttons are very good, and that combo slash that he has is ridiculous. Back when Mibeiro was playing this game more actively, he definitely made a point of using that move as much as possible. Oh, the throw. Okay, we're still in this. And the trade with 623, I believe. I want to say that move's strike invulnerable, but I'm not totally sure what the specifics are and if it depends on the strength of fireball you're using. Okay, no, it looks like each level just increases the damage output, which is fine. Probably would have been complicated to make them all have different invul values, even though it would have been kind of neat. Okay, good air-to-air jump C. Yeah, Kazuki having that amazing jump C and jump B, which means that if he jumps at any point and you're not planted on the ground, he's going to air-to-air you successfully. Good combo right there into the probably level 3 charge, if I had to say. I guess it depends if you consider it 0 or 1 for the no fireball version. Okay, Alex has got her in the corner. Going for throw twice just to make sure. Ooh, okay. Does not get the full combo off that, unfortunately. Deflects are kind of hard to use in this game, I think, because it's not often you're going to be poking with something that is deflectable to begin with, at least in my experience. You've got to worry about JC, about specials, and about low kicks, which you can't deflect. Jan trying to bring something together here, but the pursuit from Alex Alchemy is going to put him up. Take the game, the set actually 3-1.
Alright, up next, we've got me versus Mavi in losers finals. Once again, this is first to 3.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna mute again.
I think this matchup is going to be one where it's hard to, land a clean hit against both these characters. Mostly just air resets and tick throws and stuff like that. Ooh. Ben possibly getting punished for him charging up too close there. Do like the triangle drop mix-ups though. And when you're in that position, it's kind of a simple strike throw. Ooh, okay, gets the level 1 flame grab. Things are looking pretty good for Jan right now, but it's easy for Rara to get a couple hits and run away with it. Okay. Does not get a full punish on that. Ooh, air throw. Don't see that very often. Nice. Quick combo into 623A. And this is also going to be first to 3. Nice, good JC. Nice to meaty with 5B, but that is still slightly unsafe on block and gets thrown. Wonder if Kazuki has enough time after a reset like that to, was it 5D? That's the low that's very plus. Probably your strongest mix-up option. Okay, goes into super. Rare now disarmed, but it's very easy for her to get the throw and bring things back. Navi has quite a lot of time slow built. We'll see if he's able to use it or not. In this situation, with Rara being so fast, it's hard for Kazuki to charge up Flame safely. Spends it there. At this point, yeah, the threat of time slow is very high, and that, bonus time and damage keeps growing. Oh, the jump. If Jan had just pressed JC there, that could have been the game. And the throw, yeah. Very good on Mavi for keeping their composure there. Both players have totally spent their resources here. I mean... Oh, never mind. I thought that for some reason Jan had rage exploded, but she still got her meter. Can be very useful for Kazuki, although he's just been getting knocked down here and losing that timer. Right, nice. Nice quick combo for a ton of damage there. Gets 2 flame charges up, maybe 3? Yeah, we're back into it with full stocks here. This could be the game. Ben right here in a bit of a tough position, having sort of been unable to seal the deal there. Spends the Easton, but is just barely slow, but lands a JC to take that game. Yeah, Mavi just sticking with Rara for the tournament. Good choice. I always think that the potential to change your groove is underrated as well, but he doesn't really have a reason to change here. I think time slow is very useful, especially against a fast character like Kazuki. Sometimes if you can just pause someone when they're mid-jump or something, you can get a lot of big damage, so that's always useful to have in your back pocket. Okay, nice run up DP. Okay, Jan in a pretty good position right now. Okay, nice catch. Getting more stocks, that's gonna be... They can land one more hit, that could be the game. Right now, Kaz with all these stocks is a bit scary to approach. That's a long con when it comes to time slow. If you don't want to approach, you can always build up that meditation there. All right, good throw from Avi. Nice, good tech chases. Their reactions are on point. They can't really do much about that. But from, intentionally miss attack, which sometimes is a decent option. It may open you up to other mix-ups, but at least you're not forced to take damage most of the time. Now throw break there, which doesn't happen too often. And right now just looking for something to get started. That's going to be good. Oh yeah, it can be very hard to punish that move. I don't know what the frame data is on it, but looks like it must be like -15 or something, where it's like you have to be very quick in order to gain something off of that. Oh, anti-air with 5C? Not something you see too often. Navi has been able to procure just a ton of meditation meter built. He gets the opportunity to pop time slow, which he will, because I don't think Kazuki can KO through that much health, no matter what. It's going to last a long time and open up so much potential damage. Yeah, over half the health now. Jen right now has a very tall hill to climb, but it's not impossible with this character. At this point, it's going to be pretty hard for Kazuki to approach. Ooh, good JC. Was that a perfect? Looks like it was very close. Navi just having all the answers at the right time there. I guess the other thing is like, Kaz's recoil options are not fantastic. I mean, he's got Fireball, but if you're not in close range for something like 623A or 421A, then it can be kind of weird. Isn't quite out of the recoil game of other characters off far B, which is otherwise a very good button. Because the main thing is like, you have to go pretty far to actually approach Rera, right? She's small and fast and hard to hit, so if you have some way that you can play at a range like mid-screen the way Kazuki can with like 5B and Fireball, then things can be alright. But trying to kind of chase her down from full screen and JC or whatever is easier said than done. Right, nice anti-air. Yep, Navi just backing off right now. No real reason to approach at this stage. Nice, huge damage coming out. Okay, so that was a bit over 50% there. It's just wild what this character can do once he gets going. I actually don't think I've seen the exploding fans from Jan at all this set. And I mean, it's not an amazing option, but I think you do have to throw it out just once or twice to make them consider that you have it. That move is strike invulnerable. Oh, right, they did change how that move works in this game. Alright, well, ignore that then. Right, nice from downtown. At this point, Jan could honestly win this game off just one solid mix-up. And you know, as good as throw can be, oh yeah, that should be it. As good as, like, as much utility as throw has, it really doesn't do much damage in this game. I think like 8 or so throws will kill. So if you're in a situation there where someone like Guerrera's getting throws on you, you can just take them for the long game. I believe this is 2-2 right now. Oh no, it is 1-2. This has been a very close set, for sure. Okay, combo coming out from Mavi this time. Looks like Kaz just barely comes ahead in terms of damage in this. These characters both similar mobility options, but Kaz not quite as short as Rera, which comes into play sometimes. I don't think it's really a factor in this matchup, though, thankfully. Okay, I do like what I'm trying to seeing Jen try to go for with JC potential strike throw mix up. Right now, Mavi just trying to reverse the situation with these triangle drops. Well, he's out of the corner now, so that's pretty good. And now we've put Jan into the corner. It's going to take a little work to get out, but Kaz does have several options to escape. Right, throw. I think we got one more throw. Yeah. Okay. This has been back and forth to an incredible degree at this point. Mavi is down in games, but up in rounds. It's going to be a very good set, no matter how you look at it. Right? Jan able to charge flames again. It was very close to a JC opening, which can do a ton of damage for this character. Right. Jan just poking out with 2D and 5B here. This can be very good against Rera, especially in this matchup. Her fast range, her fast options are kind of short range compared to a lot of characters, so this position is kind of what Jan wants, but things very quickly turn around with one slide from Mavi. Or I guess 660 as it was. Well, that's a combo slash, but does not actually go into the full combo from it. Alright, JC. One more. Time's really running out. Even a couple of throws won't be enough. Wow, run under A, I think that was. Good call from Mavi. Alright, we're taking a look at characters here. Is it Shizumaru time, or are we sticking to Kazuki? Right, okay, so we are both in 4 mode here. What are we going to see for the opening? Lands I assume that's an overhead. I'm actually not too well versed in Kazuki's moves. Yes, this is an overhead. Okay. I have to confirm it. What a funny move to give this character. I mean, honestly, Kaz did not have a great overhead in the last game, so it's something. And yeah, it does give him an extra recoil option. Okay. Obviously using the opportunity to board the wolf, and now this is a really tough call for Jan here. It's not easy to approach this character, but time is running out. Oh, I like the attempt for running C there, but that's not quite going to make its mark. It's starting off with a couple of throws. I was not able to land the throw on that long roll there, surprisingly. Okay, I didn't realize that Kaz got pursuit off the overhead there. That's pretty useful for him. Yeah, Mavi is approaching a bit more aggressively this time. Overhead comes out from Jan, and it's looking like Jan is ahead here. Right. Oh, uses the exploding pants counter, although in this game it is a proper counter. They actually do have to attack into it for something to come out. Ooh, big damage coming out from Jan. Gonna take one more hit. I think slightly more than a throw here. However, oh, that could have been a throw punish. That's looking very close. 10 seconds left. If Jan blocks it out, will Mavi be able to take it in time? Looks like the answer is no. Good call to press 5C there. Right, good JC coming out from Mavi. Overhead. Potential circle step mix. Man, Rara's backdash is so good too. That was giving me a lot of trouble when I was playing Mavi. As Seeger, you don't really have a good way to chase that down. Hazuki isn't as disadvantaged. You know, he's got a good running speed, but at the same time, maybe that's the opportunity you take to charge up the fireball. Oh, both of them running towards each other, probably both thinking about throw. And honestly, a pretty good circle step there from Jan does not land any, punish, but it's good to just get out of the corner with that. Oh, and Mavi is just barely going to be able to take that with a 5C punish on 623A from Kazuki.
Alright, well, I guess they just went in without me actually calling the match, so I guess we're just gonna play it. Anyways, this is Grand Finals, Mavi versus Alex. Mavi on loser's side. This is a run back from winners round 1. Flip's gonna take the first round. Time slow, not quite working out because Rara's tiny. Still getting Mavi to Rage Explosion, and the E-Sen works out. I guess Alex wasn't blocking after the pursuit. Did the pursuit even, like, land? I believe because you're able to cancel into E-Sen, you can do short tech roll cancel E-Sen, I believe. I should probably get the scores going. Mavi takes the first game.
Okay, we're back.
Alright, nice combo off the counter hit JC. Alright, no punish on the tech roll, but still catches Alex with the Kara canceled J2D. Nakaruru has a similar thing, but she has to do hers from a run, which kind of limits when she can do it, I think. At least to an extent, I don't know. I don't know, I think Rara can, like, pretty quickly just, like, block and then do it. I'm not sure. Nice 4-2-1-A.
Right, I guess using the super to escape the corner is not a bad option.
Alright, Rage Explosion. Might as well. If they land an E-Sen, this could be big. Ooh, there
Wow.
it is. Not a lot of damage, though there wasn't a lot of time left. I guess that's the downside of 4 Spirits E-Sen, is that it's based on your Rage Explosion timer, where 5's E-Sen, the damage on that is based on how much blue health you have, and not how much time you have in time slow left. Which is very nice for 5 Spirit users. because then you can just start doing a combo and then end it with Isen and they explode.
Oh, the way you can side switch after that combo is really interesting. I don't know if that's something that exists for every character with combo slash, or that's specific to the rares.
No idea. Good throw. Looks like we're getting close to we're getting close to some buffering, I think. Not sure.
It looked like the stream went for a second on my end. We're good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
Alright.
Okay, good JC. Alex is just kind of putting Malgi in the vortex right now, as he's known to do. He just kind of... It's very easy for damage to rack up with Haomaru like this.
Oh, yeah. Alright, Alex pops time slow, just immediate rage explosion. Alright. Both players' meters have been expended. No punish on the 6-6C, but honestly, I don't blame him for not being able to punish it, because it's really hard.
Ooh, okay.
Rara is really annoying to fight, I think.
Mix here is kind of wild. Hey, Alex got the throw. No tech. Time is running out, though. Oh, DP? That's wild. Is that
Oh,
gonna
the
be it? No.
C6C. There it is. Mavi on set point. I guess I should have said Mavi's on reset point.
Yeah.
There's a CS4. That's not quite gonna kill. Oh, the time slow catches the jump. That's a lot of damage. Not able to burst the damage away. Alex could kill with something clean. Oh, I think that was far A. Mavi bringing us to a grand finals reset. Very nice stuff from Mavi. And we're just going right into it. No resetting or anything. I mean, might as well. I'll be keeping track of the score. Not that it matters because they probably aren't listening to me, but oh, the fireball catches Shikaru. Oh, 5B whiffs on Rara. You gotta be careful with those small characters.
Oh, it throws again.
That was a weird looking throw. It looked like he threw Mavi out of the lying down animation. What the fuck? I'm sure it'll look I'm sure in the replay it'll look a little more normal, but that was weird. Oh, nice. Nice side. I can't believe that side switches. That's ridiculous. And like, is that just Rara doing a normal after that, and she just gets to side switch? She gets to like turn around, like if she goes over you.
Good question.
I wish I knew how to fight this character. This character's really fucking hard to fight. I feel like a problem I have with Kazuki specifically is I don't really know how to open up people when they're just content to block. That was gross. That was a gross JC. Alex taking the first set of the reset, or the first game of the reset. War Anvil, if you're still in the chat, if you'd like some advice on playing Kazuki, go ahead and hit me up, cause I can show you how to, at least I can show you the basics of playing that character. Caught by the overhead. The Kara canceled J2D. Oh, nice air throw. They're saying, no, you can't jump. Nice 6-6A. Just getting out something fast. I think that's 6-6A anyway. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Ferreira, the animations for 6-6A and 6-6B are similar. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, things are starting to heat up for Alex.
Alright, nice continuous slash. Oh, nice!
Yeah, that's a mix-up.
That was...
Mavi was
Oh
getting...
my god!
Mavi did that like once specifically against me, and it scared me because he timed it just to beat my spot dodge.
Yeah, that's scary. I don't think I ever got hit by it. I don't think they ever tried to do that to me. I don't want to say I don't think I ever got hit by it, because that sounds like I'm bragging, when I feel like I played like shit. Oh, nice
Oh, the runner.
nice anti-air with the 6-6C. Mavi getting a game of their own in this reset. This is very close. This could go just so far. Uh-oh. I feel like just so far, from what we've seen so far of this set, this could go either way. Tries to use Shikuru to get Alex off of them, but it doesn't really work. Good throw from Alex. Oh, no, not quite a punish on the 6-6C. It is kind of tricky to punish. I think at that range, if you do it somewhat preemptively, you could probably 5C. Oh, what the hell? Why didn't that pursuit land? Also, that burst, that rage explosion was a little wacky.
Yeah, they did something with pursuits in this game, and I don't like it.
I personally don't mind pursuits in this game. Though I think it is kind of weird. Knowing the timing for it is kind of weird. It's honestly, I think partially why I never go for pursuit is because, when I don't have something that's just like, okay, I can pursuit here. When it's not just like a hard knockdown, I'm like kind of hesitant to pursuit. I usually just go for Oki because like the timing can be awkward if you don't know it. Oh wow, the neutral jump off the wolf. I think the jump is just like a direction in D, I believe, to get off the wolf. Oh, gets caught in the air. That's some good damage. Oh, nice overhead.
Wow.
Mavi getting another game up on the board. And we are mashing through these screens. Holy shit. Oh my god, the link off of that! The link off of that is nuts. What the? That did not have a lot of hits onto it at all. Nice punish on the throw. Alex might need to be a bit more careful, I think. Oh wow, jump beats the 6D. Very nice. Punishes the 6-6E as well. Oh, the 6-6A. And with that, Mavi is on set point. Mavi is just one round away from winning the whole bracket from the from pretty much entirely from loser's bracket, by the way. Alex needs to put in a little bit of footwork to make this comeback.
Yeah, Maui was very upfront about not being warmed up on Haomaru and looking a lot more confident with Rera. Oh, he's just running circles around Alex right now.
That's fair. I've seen how Mavi is pretty nuts with Herrera, as we've seen so far, as we've seen thus far. Their Haomaru is pretty good too. Nice deflect. Uh, not much of a punish afterwards, but it's fine. She doesn't really trade in combos. Rara doesn't really trade in combos, so it's fine. Just the complete whiff on the 5B there is kind of funny, and there it is. Mavi, is your spirited Scramble 3 champion.
Wow, there we go.
That's not a DP. That is Rara's 6-6. That is Rara's running C. But yeah, that is really Rara's cheap. That button is that normal
True.
is silly. I don't know why it's like that. They let Rara be
It's
like
awesome.
this, but then they gave Nakaruru a 12 frame continuous slash that she gets nothing
It's
from.
awesome
Okay.
that they had the nerve to put a character like Rara in this game. For sure.
Don't end the bracket yet? Why? I already corrected the score. Oh shit, my phone's about to die. I've been using that to look at the bracket, because having my browser open and Flycast, not fun. Not a fun time for my computer. My computer does not like that. Yeah, I already got it. I got that between matches. Yeah, let's get a rundown of our top three. That's the wrong bracket. Let me. Okay. Thank you to whoever got the scores in. Uh, but yeah, let's look at the standings. Well, I gotta end the bracket first. I gotta end the tournament. All right. In first place is Mavi. In second place is Alex Alchemy, and third place is me. Good. Congratulations to Mavi for pulling through on that all the way from losers. Very nice. Um, that is going to be it. But before we go, I would like to advertise. I would like to advertise. In a couple weeks, I believe on the 25th. Yes, on the 25th, I will be running this game again for Super Slash Brothers number 24. I want to say number 24. I actually I have a thing for it. I have a command. But yeah, register for that if you are able to and want to. Um, Registration for that opened up today. Also, I would like to make an announcement regarding Spirited Scramble. Spirited Scramble 4. I don't think I'm gonna be holding that in the. I don't think I'm gonna be holding Spirited Scramble in the Samurai Friends Discord. Uh, mostly because I would like to run other games alongside Sam Show 6, and I think it would be better to do that in my own space. So I'm going to be making a Discord for Spirited Scramble and whatever other tournaments I run uh, independently. Um, that should be that should be available. I should have that done by next month. So look forward to that, I suppose. I'm not sure what else I'll be running aside from Sam Show 6, but uh, I'll think of something for sure. Let me see who I can raid to. I guess I can raid to T5. T5's playing some Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Anybody in chat like some Donkey Kong? Make sure I've got that right. Who can, Dr. Butler? Who can? Alright. Uh, I'm gonna be raiding over to T5 now. Uh, this was a fun bracket. Uh, stick around. Well, stick around if you want to watch T5. Uh, and stay tuned for both Super Slash Bros and Spirited Scramble #4 happening in May.
That was good.
Yeah, with that said, have a good night, everybody.